Welcome to another episode brought to you by Game Glitches. Right now we're going to take a look at the new patch on the Forest version 0.12 and everything that it has implemented. And one of the most exciting features that it did implement is that no longer that you need to bother opening your ports or working with your router or having issues with it. All you have to do now is click co-op, click new game. The reason why I have continues is because I already have a saved game that you can now save and continue in multiplayer and have others rejoin and continue where you left off. After that, you click host game or join game. For example, if you want to first host a game, you give your game name, amount of players, and private or not, and then click host. If you want to join a game, as you could see, now there are a whole list of players, how many limitations and so on. And there's several filters available, and again, all you do is just click join. This allows you to bypass any kind of port forwarding issues that you might have had before. There's no need to open your ports anymore. If you do have a need, let's say you have some unique kind of a router, please go to portforwarding.com and there should be instructions available on how to open up your port for any game whatsoever. Now, let's continue on with these amazing changes. Please note that MP client loading has been added to the game, meaning it will now keep client player stats and inventory when the client continues a multiplayer game. Buildings are still saved on server. As I mentioned previously, now everything you do is now saved by the client, and when he or she continues hosting or rehosting the game, or you rejoining the game, you can now continue from where you left off with your items in your inventory and whatever you have built on that map. Now, as we continue through the list, you could also notice that they have added new rabbit skin. When you kill the rabbit, you can now skin the rabbit. As you can see, I have killed several rabbits, and this is how their skin fur looks like in the inventory. Now, what you can do with these rabbit skins is you can click them, right click two of them, and combine them into a pouch. You have now created a rabbit pouch. That's how the rabbit pouch looks in your hand. Once you obtain a rabbit pouch, it is used to collect berries. Now when you notice you approach a berry tree, you will see the sign to put them into your bag. Once you click it, it would put the berries into your bag. Please be careful that sometimes the bug happens when your character would still eat the berries, and if the berries are poisonous, you will be damaged. This allows you to collect berries to craft further things. As you can see, they also changed a little bit the model look. They also, I see they finally adjusted the aggression of the mobs. There we go. And slightly adjusted the sound of the mobs on how they sound. Hopefully the behavior will be brought back to when it was originally, how they used to attack you, chase you, and so on. Now, when you collected the berries, what you can do is now craft yourself camouflage. What you do is you right-click two berries, right-click one tree sap, and create blue paint for yourself. Also, please remember you have to be careful while doing this. You don't want to get really killed. Now, once you have an item, for example, if you want to craft an item, for example, if you want, you can right-click the X, right-click the blue paint, combine, And now you have a blue-tipped axe. As you can see, you could basically dye any kind of weapon or armor you have that you can put into the crafting window. Now, let's take a further look. I came across two issues within this patch so far. A, that there are almost no mobs around. I spent the last 15 minutes looking for a lizard, running around, and nothing. Finally found one, took me a while so I could show you guys the stealth armor. But here's the problem. The site says the stealth armor requires one lizard skin, one tree sap, and 15 leaves, right? So we got 38 leaves, so 38 minus 15 is 23. So once I have 23 here, I should be able to craft it. And as you can see, nothing popping up. 15 leaves, one lizard skin, and of course the tree sap. Though without the tree sap, unlike the description online said, it allows you to actually create the stealth armor if you omit the tree sap altogether. Here's an interesting glitch. And voila, you got yourself camouflage armor. As you can see, I have one glove. That's how it's gonna look like, it basically covered with leaves. I'm not really sure if it helps the environment, or it helps your stealth, or protects you against the environment, or in any kind of way really even helps you at all. But from all I know is that the crafting recipe online seems to be a little off, that in game itself it requires no tree sap, but online it says it does, and with it, it does not work. Now when crafting, it will demonstrate to you what you're crafting. For example, if you take booze, take cloth, as you could see, you will have Molotov right over here telling you about it. Once you click R combine, it just combines the item.